I hate the fact that I live in a world where tyrannical government can tell me what I can and can't say in order to not hurt the feelings of or hurt the profit of some small portion of people. If I believe in rejecting mass surveillance such as FLoC and Axon, I should be able to express that idea how I want. During the 2020 riots, there were little to no punishments faced for destroying entire cities based on the death of someone who had committed a crime. In this society, innocent people who don't commit any crime at all are murdered with little to no protest or speaking out against the criminals that do it. But when a patriot goes to reject mass surveillance and protect the rights of millions of Americans, they often face more punishments than literal murderers and people who commit assault against pregnant women. You cannot convince me that a license plate reader pointing into a hospital parking lot or at a public park has any use of reading criminals' license plates. There are many better spots to put them if this is truly the case. Instead, we have city officials telling us that if you have nothing to worry about, then why are you worried? But what happens if crime becomes being a certain way, like race or religion? Well, now we have a government that prosecutes you for being a certain way, with hundreds of thousands of cameras able to detect where you are, even on a walking trail. I would much rather have funding for these cameras go towards more law enforcement, better pay for law enforcement, or even better, towards improving society so that there is less need for law enforcement. Our society today combats problems after they have already happened. This is a concept I brought up in a school discussion on drugs and alcohol prevention. If more funding goes towards treatment after drugs and alcohol are already used, and people are already addicted to them, we aren't going to solve the root of the problem. This brings me to crime. If we put more money towards solving crime in the first place, rather than stopping criminals after they have already committed the crime, then we wouldn't need cameras to find them. Even with this, we have a bunch of boomers in office who can but won't consider this idea because it brings them less income if there are no criminals and if there's nothing for them to solve. There are no problems to be paid for if there is peace. Do you really think scientists who landed a rocket on another planet can't figure out how to save a certain species of animal? Or more relating to the topic, how to stop criminal behavior in the United States of America. The truth is, there will be no change without reform. I don't know what this reform has to be, but I do know that it doesn't have to be violent. I hate violence. I believe that the elites use violence to make a profit off of humanity. Maybe not money profit, but a mental profit. They like to see us fighting and arguing. They like to be able to sign contracts to surveil us everywhere we go, because anybody who speaks up against this can be easily found and falsely accused of a crime that doesn't even connect to them, utilizing AI cameras that require massive data centers, destroying the environment even more, and falsely detecting stolen vehicles and are used maliciously by police officers to stalk and abuse other civilians. We as Americans and humans can't put up with this. Speak out against your city officials, and if you are silenced, speak out even more. Turn the other cheek. Thank you. Please take these ideas into consideration.